Competed in a Jiu-Jitsu tournament on Saturday. It was my first one in a while, and it was my best experience competing in Jiu-Jitsu, and maybe overall, which doesn't mean I had the best result I've ever had. I took second. I did fine. I won my first match and lost my second match, but I'm talking about the psychic experience I had, the psychological, the mental experience, which manifested in my physical experience, which is that I had the least traumatic experience that I've had. Usually what happens is the nerves are so strong that they're almost debilitating. It makes it hard to move. And that was less the case this time than it's been in any of the 6 tournaments that I've done. This is the 6th Jiu-Jitsu tournament I've competed in the last 2 years. And I felt the most present. And this wasn't just at the tournament. This was throughout the day, because usually I'm affected all day. And I definitely felt the nerves, but it felt more healthy. I wasn't like so, disconnected from my body as before. So these tournaments are working. Whatever demons I'm having to battle in my head to get through these things, I'm winning, which is really exciting. And the end result is that I enjoyed the tournament. I enjoyed the experience, which is what I want to get to. The experience I want to have at these tournaments is I want to be excited to compete. I want to enjoy competing. Competing has always terrified me, and I want to enjoy it and give my best. And I want to be proud of myself. I want to not get down if I lose, or get too high if I win. I just want to kind of be even keel about it. I want to be proud of myself. I want to enjoy the experience, and that's what I did. I drove out with a friend of mine, a guy that I train with. My girlfriend didn't come this time, which was actually good, because I didn't have to worry about her, and I could just kind of focus on myself more, which felt good this time. And my coach wasn't even there, which was actually kind of good. It was just me. But interestingly enough, it's just funny how the universe works. I was about to go onto the mat for my first match, and then I hear this voice behind me, and it's this guy who comes to train at our school sometimes, and he's a black belt. He's like, "Hey, Max, who's in your corner? Do you have a coach?" I said, "No, our coach," because our coach wasn't there. He was coaching his son, who was doing something else. So there were 2 of us competing from our school. We drove out together, but we were just by ourselves. And so this guy ended up coaching me, which was wonderful, to have that support in the corner. So it's kind of like, just trust the universe and you'll be taken care of. And then in my second match, I lost. I got submitted, and I found myself. This was also a new experience. I want to face that guy again. Usually I'd be like, "Oh, that guy, he beat me. Like, Like I hope I don't have to face him again. And this time, I'm like, I want to go against that guy again. You know, I want to, do better. Um, so that's a new feeling as well. So I'm excited about the direction that my mentality is taking through competition. So that was great. I think I overdid it because then I trained this morning and then feeling a little sick now. So I might have pushed my system too hard, but that's okay. It happens. I'm glad I did everything I did. And just had a great experience. Had a good day. Yeah, like I would have these moments where the fear would start to overtake me, and I would just stay present, and it would kind of run through my system and leave. Um, and then in the matches too, my first match went the distance, and like I went at the pace that felt right, and I was able to not get into my head. Because what happens a lot of times is that uh, I'll I'll go harder than I'm ready for because my mind says no, you have to go harder, and then I'll exhaust myself, and it feels terrible. Like to be pushing your body harder than it's ready to be pushed doesn't feel good. And I was able to avoid doing that and kind of stay within myself. And so it was good to have that experience. And now back to sleep.